Welcome, health enthusiasts! My name is Alan Dutra. I am a physician and functional medical doctor in Brazil. Today's video is all about quinoa. Are you wondering if quinoa can help you lose weight or gain muscle? Is it worth adding to your diet? And how can you make a delicious quinoa recipe? Stick with me and I will answer all your questions. Do you know where quinoa comes from and how it's planted and harvested? In addition, we will share some quickie facts about this ancient grain. If you're only interested in health facts, you can skip the video for some few seconds. Quinoa is native to the Andes, especially Peru, Bolivia and Chile. Indigenous peoples in these regions have been cultivating quinoa for thousands of years and considered it a sacred food. The quinoa plant is annual and can reach up to 2 meters in height. It's grown in nutrient-rich soils and is resistant to adverse weather conditions such as extreme cold and drought. Quinoa harvesting takes place when the leaves of the plant start to dry out and the seeds become exposed. Harvesting is done manually and the seeds are left to dry in the sun for a few days. After harvesting, the seeds go through a cleaning process to remove impurities and saponin, a bitter substance that covers the seed. Saponin is removed to improve the taste and digestibility of quinoa. Now, let's talk health. You may be curious about the calorie count, and in 100 grams of quinoa, you will find 143 calories, 26 grams of carbs, 2.3 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein, and 2 grams of fat. While quinoa is high in carbs, it also contains fiber, protein, and healthy fats, which can lower its glycemic index and make it an excellent addition to your diet. Glycemic index refers to how quickly carbs are absorbed, and lower glycemic foods are absorbed more slowly, leading to more stable blood sugar levels. This is essential for weight loss or maintaining a healthy weight because higher insulin levels can store glucose as fat. So while quinoa has a lower glycemic index, it's still essential to moderate your intake, not overindulge. However, quinoa is an excellent source of protein and it contains all essential amino acids, making it a great choice for vegans and vegetarians. If you're looking to gain weight or build muscle, quinoa is an excellent option because it's a high-carb food with a reasonable calorie count and a substantial protein amount. If you're trying to control your glycemic load, quinoa is an excellent choice because it's lower on the glycemic index than other most high-carb foods. You can incorporate quinoa into your diet in several ways, from mixing it with rice to creating a delicious quinoa salad. Plus, it's gluten-free, so it's an excellent alternative for people with gluten intolerance or allergies. Folks ask me a lot, Dr. Alan, tell us more about the benefits. What makes quinoa so special? Is it really a super source of protein? How can it help our body? So stick with me until the end and I will explain all of this to you now. Before I talk more about the benefits of quinoa and give you some tips on how to prepare it, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon if you're new here, because we will have new videos as soon as possible and I know you don't want to miss them. Quinoa is a small grain, but it's also a superfood. It's rich in fiber, protein, and has some special touches that make it a really different vegetable food. It's impossible to talk about the benefits of quinoa without mentioning its amino acid profile. Quinoa is a super source of protein, and everyone knows that. It's almost general knowledge. For vegetarians and vegans, especially for vegans, it's a great option and even necessary to introduce it into your daily life because it's one of the few plant-based foods that has all the essential amino acids, meaning it has all the amino acids that you need for your body to function properly. We have some amino acids that our body cannot produce, which are called essential amino acids. And we really have to consume them through the foods that we eat every day. The big problem is that most plant-based foods always have some limiting amino acids, meaning they lack some of these essential amino acids. So we usually have to make some combinations, such as rice and beans or rice and corn, to combine two different amino acid profiles and get a complete amino acid profile in that meal. But quinoa doesn't require that. It already has a complete amino acid profile of essential amino acids, so consuming it as the only source of protein in your lunch or dinner already ensures that you have 100% of the amino acids you need in that meal. It's important to note that when I say it has all the amino acids you need, I'm talking in terms of quality, meaning it has all the different amino acid groups you need. However, not in terms of quantity, because the quantity varies from person to person depending on factors like physical activity, gender, height, weight, and amount of muscle and fat mass. So I can't tell you here how much you should eat. You have to reach that conclusion for yourself with the help of your nutritionist on your own by doing some research and math calculations. But what I'm trying to tell you is that it is a complete source of essential amino acids. It's also important to note that just because it has all the essential amino acids, it doesn't mean it's an ultra source of pure protein. For example, in terms of carbohydrate and calorie content, it's similar to brown rice, but has much more protein and fiber. Another super benefit of quinoa is the high content of antioxidants such as camphorol and quercetin, which are super potent antioxidants that are very effective in reducing damage from free radicals body in your organism. They can improve skin and hair, prevent premature aging, and even prevent the development of some cancers or chronic degenerative diseases. Consuming antioxidant-rich sources is always important, and quinoa is a great source of them. It's also worth mentioning that quinoa is a great source of magnesium, which is an important mineral for various bodily functions such as regulating blood pressure, maintaining strong bones, and supporting the immune system. In fact, quinoa contains more magnesium per serving than many other grains and seeds. In terms of preparation, there are many ways to enjoy quinoa. One tip, gals and guys, it can be cooked similarly to rice and used as a base for a variety of dishes, such as salads, soups, and stir fries. It can also be used in baking as a substitute for flour, adding extra protein and fiber to baked goods. As a bonus to you who stick with me until now, I am going to give you a very easy quinoa recipe. Here it is.
Quinoa and vegetable salad recipe. Ingredients: 1 cup quinoa, 2 cups water. Chopped vegetables as follows: 1 red bell pepper, 1 yellow bell pepper, 1 cucumber, half red onion, half cup fresh parsley, 1/4 cup olive oil, 1/4 cup freshly squeezed lemon juice, salt and pepper to taste. Instructions: rinse the quinoa under cold water and drain. In a medium-sized pot, add the quinoa and water and bring to a boil. Once boiling, reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes or until the water is absorbed. Remove from heat and let it cool for a few minutes. In a large bowl, mix together the cooked quinoa, chopped red and yellow bell peppers, cucumber, red onion, and fresh parsley. In a small bowl, whisk together the olive oil, lemon juice, salt, and pepper. Pour the dressing over the quinoa mixture and toss to combine. Taste and adjust seasoning as needed. Cover and refrigerate until ready to serve.
This quinoa and vegetable salad is a healthy and delicious way to incorporate quinoa into your diet. It's packed with fresh vegetables and can be served as a main dish or as a side dish. Plus, it's easy to make and perfect for meal preparation. Enjoy! Overall, quinoa is a versatile and nutritious food that can offer a range of health benefits. Whether you're looking for boosting your protein intake, improve your heart health, or simply add more variety to your diet, quinoa is definitely worth trying. It's a versatile, nutritious, and delicious food that can help you achieve your health goals. Don't forget to let me know in the comments how you incorporate quinoa into your meals. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.